is going to be met hard and met fast by number 31 of that defense, Daryl Green, a name that I have said again and again tonight. Daryl Green making a huge tackle.
Welcome to 24 Hour Sports. You are now here with Daryl Green, and today I just want to talk about the Cowboys. I honestly think the Cowboys are ruining Micah Parsons. Let me give you my reasons why. Okay, first thing, they're playing him at middle linebacker. Anthony Barr was out. Clark, he's not getting a lot of run. But a lot of people said, when I said Leighton Vander Esch was key to this team, they said he was out after this year, and that could be a possibility. But for right now, I think Leighton Vander Esch is a good player. And the difference between him and the younger linebackers, he knows all of the plays. He knows all of the calls. He knows where the defensive line should be. Throughout the game, we see him moving the defensive line, making the calls, and that's what the leader of the defense should do from the linebacker position. But the interior is just bad. They made a signing to get Jonathan Hankins, but it hasn't done much of anything. It hasn't. The Packers were able to run the ball very, very well. And at the beginning of the game, Micah was flying around. He was doing his typical thing on the field. Doesn't matter what position, he was doing that. But as things progressed, they began to scheme him out of the game, and he just didn't have the impact. Mind you, Micah has 5 games without a sack this season. I understand. People are going to say the pressures. Quarterback hits, everything. It doesn't matter about the total sack number. But he's not playing on the ball as much either. So he's not getting the same opportunities to get even more pressures, to get even more sacks. If we're comparing him to the elite of the elite, last year, TJ Watt, he had four games without sacks in a totality of a season. We're only 9 games, and Micah Parsons has 5 out of 9 games without a sack. But let's get into the film. Let's roll the tape. Okay, so like I said, early in the game, we seen Micah Parsons flying around, and that's exactly what he's doing right here, flying around, coming from the backside to make a tackle. And that is what they're expecting when they put Micah in this position. Although the other guys, Micah has more experience than Clark. He has more experience than Cox, and he's more athletic than them. They can't run like he can run and make the plays that he can make. That's not to say they're not good linebackers, but Micah is just better. The problem that you face is that when you do this, now you lose some of your pass rush. But the Packers, they ran the ball a lot this game because they know there's no need to throw the ball when you're playing against a weak run defense. That's exactly what they did. And a lot of these plays aren't designed to really block that weak side linebacker. They're anticipating on him being wrong and just blocking the play side. But Micah Parsons, you can't do that. His pursuit level is out of the roof. He has the speed. He has the acceleration. Any play you try to run away from him and nobody's accounting for him, he's going to chase it down. That's what he was doing early on. And then once they caught on to that, that's where they started to have success in the run game. And right here, we're going to see him playing that middle linebacker position again. And this is just a bad defensive scheme. What are we doing here? I'm not sure if this is the wrong play call, but look at the defensive line. Everybody slants out. Now you're getting Parsons blocked one-on-one. That's not his strong suit. You're exposing his weaknesses. This is him one-on-one with the center. He's not going to win that. And that's just not, but they don't, the thing about the Cowboys, they don't have a nose tackle who can draw a double team, who can draw attention, because you need 2 nose tackles, but your 2 nose tackles aren't really that strong. They aren't. And this is just it's just bad. Everybody's blocked. Everybody's blocked. Nobody's there to make a play, and he ends up scoring. And like I said, the Packers, they adjusted. Credit to Matt LaFleur in that offense. Credit to them. They adjusted, and they started going at Micah, running at him, throwing at him, getting him in bad positions, and the Cowboys putting him in bad positions. Right here, this is another example of a bad position. Either this is Dan Quinn telling him to stay in the box, but if you know you're manned up against that running back, and look at his alignment. This is an easy hot route to the running back. Because why? Micah Parsons isn't cheating that alignment. If I know I have this running back one-on-one, I'm going to cheat to the side a little bit. I'm going to stay inside of the tackle so I can still play the run, but I'm going to give myself a little extra step, give myself a little more space to where I could break on this ball. Because right here, he's just out of position, and that leads to a first down. Because he doesn't have that alignment, and it's just too much space for Aaron Jones. Easy throw, easy run because of your alignment. And he's been on the ball a lot, but right here, I don't think I could count more than 15 to 20 times I've seen him line up on the ball, but that's also attested to the game plan. Aaron Rodgers threw 20 passes, so they're playing with a heavy set. They got a lot of guys playing in the box because they need to stop the run. It's no need for him to put him on the ball because what is he pass rushing? There's no pass. There's nothing to pass rush. And so a lot of people don't understand that, and they're frustrated, but it's too late in the season to try to add somebody. So you have to make it work. You have to get in your guys' mind, we got to stop the run. And this play right here, all this tells me is that Dan Quinn is frustrated. I know he's frustrated because I can see it in his players. Look at Micah Parsons. Okay, I haven't been playing this position that much. I've been playing on the ball. I'm more comfortable there, but I'm at the middle linebacker position, and I'm getting eye candy. I'm playing fast. I'm just trying to do the best I can. But I'm doing the wrong thing. He runs with this motion, and he leaves a wide open gap. Micah is down the field covering somebody. And this is how I know he's not supposed to be covering him, because look at Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs, if in fact he were supposed to take this guy, Trayvon Diggs will bump that off and get that motion, and a safety would get this receiver right here. Or either a safety would get this guy in motion, and Trayvon Diggs would stay on Watson. But Micah, for some reason, runs with that and leaves a wide open hole in the middle, cutback alley. And that's not being there that much. That's not playing middle linebacker that much. That's just what it is. But they're reeling. They have to get a guy in there. And Micah is that guy. They don't have much options. Like I said, defensive line isn't that strong. And it's just, this is what can happen. When you got a guy in there who's not that comfortable, who's not, been playing that much right there, this is the type of things you can give up. This is what you're risking. Like I said, something has to, click. Something has to change in this room.